All right, I got a bad cop note doing that for you. It's an update to the Karen Garner story. The 73-year-old woman with dementia who was manhandled by a police officer. 3 Colorado police officers no longer employed after arrest of 73-year-old woman with dementia. A 4th police officer, Sergeant Philip Metzler, was also placed on administrative leave, but was not among those who lost their jobs. So these officers involved in this lost their jobs, and let's give a big clap for that. Good stuff, because if you saw the video involved with this, you would be very much in agreement with this, unless you are a bootlicker. If you're a bootlicker, then of course you would think that rough up a 73-year-old woman with dementia over stealing $14 worth of goods from Walmart, even though she offered to pay for the goods when she was caught by store employees, is a good thing. Okay, if you're a bootlicker, you would agree with that. But if you are an actual American, if you actually care about your country, if you actually love your fellow American, if you love life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, you'll be against this nonsense. And we even catch these monsters laughing and joking about breaking this woman's arm and dislocating her shoulder. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this, because I want to see how these monsters got treated. I want to see this.
All right, let's stop, ma'am.
At 4:37 in the afternoon,
I don't think you want to play it this way.
On June 26th of last year,
Police, stop.
Loveland officer Austin Hopp confronts a woman walking on the side of the road.
You want to stop? Lights on, siren, stop.
73-year-old Karen Garner had just left Walmart, where employees called police saying she tried to shoplift.
You just left Walmart.
Her lawyer says she was confused.
You need to be arrested right now?
She suffers from dementia.
Okay.
She was picking flowers on her way home.
Come on.
I'm going home.
All of this happened within 1 minute of Officer Hopp stopping his patrol car.
No, on the ground. Stay on the ground.
Does she clearly look like a threat? If you go back, right, you look at this faraway look in this woman's face, right? You do not treat senior citizens like this, let alone someone who has fucking dementia. Look at that face. Listen, look at that far away look in her face. You can tell something's off. You can tell, even the way she's reacting, you can tell something's off.
73-year-old Karen Garner had just left Walmart, where employees called police saying she tried to shoplift.
You just left Walmart.
Her lawyer says she was confused.
You need to be arrested right now?
She suffers from dementia. She was picking flowers on her way home.
Come on.
I'm going home.
All of this happened within 1 minute of Officer Hopp stopping his patrol car.
No, on the ground. Stay on the ground. On the ground.
Oh my God.
And if you try to kick me, this is going to be bad.
3 minutes later, at 4:39.
Stop.
If you try to kick me, you fucking punk. You fucking punk. You can't tell me he doesn't beat his goddamn wife. You can't tell me he doesn't beat his goddamn wife. You fucking punk. If you try to kick me, he's gonna beat you fucking punk. You notice how he's doing this to an old woman. Guarantee you, had it been someone like me, the results would be a little bit fucking different. Oh. I fucking assure you, the results will be fucking different, asshole. See, this is why I think citizens need to start arming themselves and protect themselves. I'm not telling you to shoot cops. I'm telling you to protect yourself. You see something like this, you stop. You pull the fuck over. You start filming. You see something like this, you say something. They threaten you. Hey, you got firearms. You let them know I will defend myself. You don't let this shit happen. There's no reason why in the world you should be waving all these goddamn flags. Oh, say, can't you see? All this other stupid ass patriotic bullshit. If a 73-year-old woman with fucking dementia can be abused by damn police officers, and there are assholes in this country who can't get the goddamn point. The woman didn't know where the fuck she was. They were caught on camera laughing about breaking her arm and dislocating her damn shoulder. The man was heard saying, I love this. I like this. The female officers you are seeing right there in the goddamn frame right there, she was even saying, I don't like this. I hate this. Turn this off. They were sitting back at the freaking station looking at the video of him breaking her damn arm and dislocating her goddamn shoulder. And him and his shit-ass buddies, fucking pig, road pirates, gang members with goddamn badges, as some other content creators would goddamn call them, were laughing about it. And I guarantee you, had there not been a video like this, had we got a simple police report, had there not been video of them inside the fucking police station, I can guarantee you, oh my God, I guarantee you, there have been bootlickers out there, fucking bootlickers out there who would have justified the abuse of a 73-year-old woman with fucking dementia. Because you Blue Lives Matter, dick sucking fucking bootlickers drive me up a goddamn wall. It don't matter if it's a fucking little girl, a dog, a cat, little boy, man, woman, child. You don't give a shit. Murder is okay so long as a fucking pig does it. And that's why I will never find common ground with you. That's why I always fucking hate you. Because my very life depends on it, asshole.
Hi.
Officer Daria Jalali arrives, and according to the lawsuit, Gardner's shoulder gets dislocated.
Quit!
After about 5 minutes of struggle, Garner saying the same phrase over and over.
Yeah, we're good.
4:44. Sergeant Philip Metzler arrives, asking the officers if they're okay. They put Gardner into the patrol car around 4:45. Then the officers briefed Sergeant Metzler about what had unfolded over the last 10 minutes.
She's been drinking or something? Or? I have no idea. She hasn't talked to me much.
They drive to the police station.
You guys grab her arms? Yep.
Get there around 5:01.
Ouch!
That's okay. We got
I was going to pay for it.
But you didn't.
That would be the phrase she would begin repeating as she sat. Hands
She was
behind
going
her
to pay
back,
for it.
handcuffed
She
to
has
her back.
dementia. She doesn't understand what she is.
The lawsuit alleges she went without mental health support or medical attention in the 6 hours that she was in police custody. A fractured and dislocated shoulder, bloody nose, contusions
Jesus.
on her knees. When police eventually dropped her off at the jail
Wow.
at 5 p.m., they wrote in transport paperwork that she didn't have any injuries or illness. Eventually, a deputy realized she was hurt and
So in the report, they put down she had no injuries. So there was a video showing these officers, and the officers knew there was a dislocated shoulder, but they put in reports in a fractured wrist. Well, they may not have known about the fractured wrist, but they definitely knew about a dislocated shoulder because the officers were joking about it on video, which is why they were all fired. Because the report obviously does not match fucking reality. Based on video goddamn evidence. You fucking Blue Lives Matter cop dick sucking bootlickers. This is why we don't like you. This is why we don't talk to you. Because had it not been for video evidence, you would have justified this shit. Like the bootlickers you are.
took her to the hospital at 10:38 at night. Her family's lawyer filed the lawsuit on Wednesday, nearly a year later.
This is so unacceptable and so uncivilized that it makes me feel ashamed that somehow we got here as a society.
Steve Steger is there at
I just, that's just unbelievable. I have a hard time accepting that's the best that we can do in terms of policing. I have a hard time accepting that something that's the best that we can do in terms of our society. Unbelievable. Let's get into the article here. 3 lovely Colorado police officers are no longer employed with the department after their involvement in the arrest and booking of a 73-year-old woman with dementia. Karen Gardner suffered a dislocated shoulder, fractured arm, and sprained wrist after she was slammed to the ground and hogtied during a June 26 arrest, according to a federal lawsuit. That was in 2020. The altercation was captured on police body camera and shared by Gardner's attorney, Sarah Schickel. Officers Austin Hopp Tyler Blackett and Daria Jalali were placed on administrative leave over the incident, along with Sergeant Philip Metzler. Another Sergeant, Antolinia Hill, was reassigned. Loveland Police Chief Robert Tisser said at a news conference Friday that Hop, Blackett, and Jalali are no longer employed with the department, but declined to specify whether they were reassigned or were terminated. Wow. So it's not clear if they're reassigned or terminated, but I'm very curious. I want you guys to see this because I want you guys to see this again because it's very, very telling, man. I want you guys to see this real quick.
You think she's born 46? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She told us.
She's 73.
73. Wow.
Yeah, I'm a little worried that it's like senile stuff.
Senile. Yeah.
It's a good idea to do this.
Wow.
The whole way. She's trying to open the door.
She has dementia.
How do you think that went?
Well, that went great.
You do?
Did you know?
Wow.
Apparently you did not.
No, I did.
I thought we were pretty good question.
But every time I would try to jump in, like, I got pushed off to the side, so I don't want you to think that I'm not acting.
I didn't think you were. I thought you were right.
Wow. Yeah, don't think that I'm not acting. Don't think that I'm not helping you abuse 73-year-old women. This is why you deserve to be fired too, you piece of shit. People are like, oh, well, you know, the freaking female officer, Jalali, she wasn't so bad. Shut the fuck up. She's a pig too. A-cab. Fucking A-cab.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
I think I was not.
Yeah.
You're a lot of help. She's just very flexible and very.
She's very flexible. Yeah, people tend to be more flexible when you dislocate their fucking shoulders, you piece of shit.
I had a police car when we first got there. And I was like, I was pushing here. I was like,
So you heard Pop. So you remember the police report, right? It put no injuries. He just said, I heard a pop. Do you see why video evidence is so fucking important? Do you see why?
No doubt.
Wow.
There's more than just that guy.
I had them all calm down. And like, oh, wait, I get it now. And then she was fighting still. I was like, hey, hold that up.
Wow. Watch this.
I'm here.
Wow. Can you stop it now? See the pop? Wow. Jesus. Wow. So they put in the report, mind you, they put in the report no injuries. Keep that in mind. They put in the fucking report no injuries. Wow. And they're sitting there just having a grand old time about it. Just having a good old time. This is great. Wow. This is great. Yeah. Wow. You love seeing the American people fucking abuse it, huh? And there are people out there who will just take cops' word at just face value, that they won't even question it. They won't even allow people like me to question it. This is one of the most infuriating bad cop no donuts I think I've ever done. Honestly, that whole department needs to be fucking disbanded. I mean, think about it. At this point, let the criminals fucking take over. At least then I'm not paying for the criminals and goddamn badges. Oh my God.